Hello there. Those hoping that a change in Tory leadership could end up with a renegotiation of the Withdrawal Agreement will be sorely disappointed. There is a school of thought in Westminster that a change in Tory leadership could lead to the agreement of a new deal with the European Union. But Ireland's Deputy Prime Minister Simon Coveney has poured ice-cold water on that one by saying that there will be no renegotiation whoever ends up in number 10. Talking to RTE, the Irish Deputy PM said, "The EU has said very clearly that the withdrawal agreement has been negotiated over 2.5 years, it was agreed with the British government and the British cabinet, and it's not up for renegotiation, even if there is a new British Prime Minister. The personality might change, but the facts don't," he added. And the UK parliamentary arithmetic also doesn't change, except that when May goes, she might well also resign her seat and force a by-election. So when May's deal goes down in flames in the UK and the EU refuses to budge on it, then that means impasse, with a no-deal scenario bearing down on us. That therefore leaves only one decision for our politicians. Do we leave on WTO terms at 11 PM on the 31st of October once the current Article 50 extension expires, or will they revoke the Article 50 letter and reverse Brexit? Well, given the makeup of the Commons and the Lords, you can work that one out for yourself. And this, I think, will bear heavily on the upcoming Tory leadership race. Most of the Tory MPs are Remainers, so they will want someone in post who is scared of a no deal and someone who has preferably already ruled it out. They will not want a red-blooded Brexiteer able to fight off attempts to stop a no-deal Brexit. So the Tories may well end up putting a Remainer placeholder in there. And sadly, it won't matter how many Brexit MPs we vote into the EU Parliament this Thursday. Now it seems that milkshake only flows one way, out of the disposable cups of the lefty Remainers onto the clothes of the Leave politicians. It has got to the stage where throwing milkshakes over anyone who disagrees with lefty Remainers is becoming more commonplace and is even egged on. There are a few hashtags circulating the net encouraging this sort of childish behaviour. But I suppose when they run out of ideas and they can't shout people down anymore, then this is the next logical step for them. But what next when this no longer suffices? As the leader of the Brexit party, Nigel Farage, tweeted out after being covered in milkshake in Newcastle today. Sadly, some Remainers have become radicalised to the extent that normal campaigning is becoming impossible. For a civilised democracy to work, you need the loser's consent. Politicians not accepting the referendum result have led us to this. It is also alleged that the milkshake attacker works for Sky UK. Now the lefties are of course loving this because they believe that this sort of direct fascist action, which is actually assault, is justified when they do it. But were their lot to be on the receiving end of such action, they'd be bleating like sheep all the way home. And the Mirror tweeted, "Milkshaking Nigel Farage doesn't win the argument and lets him play the victim," says Kevin Maguire. But Farage also has other concerns. The Guardian reports that the Electoral Commission is off to visit the Brexit Party offices over concerns about its funding. This comes after Gordon Brown spoke at a Labour rally in Glasgow, saying that the Commission has the power to investigate parties during elections and decide whether there were funding issues to be answered. Gordon Brown said that Nigel Farage was not going to be remembered as he wants as the man of the people. He's going to be remembered as the man of the PayPal, because that is where the money is coming from. The Electoral Commission said that, as part of our active oversight and regulation of these rules, we are attending the Brexit Party's office tomorrow to conduct a review of the systems it has in place to receive funds, including donations over £500 that have to be from the UK only. If there is evidence that the law may have been broken, we will consider that in line with our enforcement policy. Now, that Brexit stalwart and Tory MP Bill Cash is holding a debate in one of the House of Commons committee rooms this afternoon about stopping the Article 50 extension in order that the UK can leave the EU immediately. In a tweet, he says he has 82 MPs in support of it. The debate will be televised and it will also be available on Westminster TV once it's finished. The Secretary of State for Defence, Penny Mordaunt, takes questions from MPs today. The questions do cover concerning issues like mitigating the effect on personnel of the increased rate of income tax for those serving in Scotland, implementation of the veterans strategy, supporting UK defence manufacturing, trends in the number of forces personnel as well as the performance of capita in recruiting, the Armed Forces Pay Review Body, and whether we have looked at Arctic icebreaker capabilities. But none of them seem to hit the target of how much of our defence capability will end up in the hands of Eurocrats should Mrs May's deal be passed, and just as importantly, if the Remainers do indeed manage to reverse Brexit. This surely has to be a major concern, so why aren't MPs asking questions about it? In the Westminster Hall there is also a related ongoing debate on e-petition number 243947 relating to the immunity for soldiers who worked in Northern Ireland. The petition said, "Do not prosecute the military for its work in Northern Ireland. Our military should be excused all criminal investigations after a period of time." And it has gathered nearly 150,000 signatures. It will be interesting to see how our MPs view this one. Anyway, what do you think? Please share and comment, and thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.